Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Iron Personal Training YouTube channel. This time we're looking at my first squat session in this new block. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do 6 sets of 6 at 165 kilos, and we're going to be using a monolith attachment to help us squat today. As you can see, I'm just getting myself in position. Now, for those of you who have used a monolith before, you'll know that it swings back and lets you squat without stepping out. Now, you may be wondering why I was stepping out from the monolith. It's basically because I feel like when I set up, especially for low bar in a monolith, I can't get into the perfect position that I want to be in. So instead I take a step out so that I can be in a nice, strong position. Some would say it's wasting energy, but I feel like if you're in a stronger position, you're obviously going to be able to do better. And at my last British powerlifting competition, I feel like I ruined one of my 225 kilo squat attempt because I was in a poor position and just lost balance and brought my hips up too early and couldn't squat a weight that had been actually fairly easy in training. So as you can see, we've completed the first set. This is the second set. Now this block is the first time I've done 6x6 ever really, and I so far have found it to be difficult but enjoyable as well. You're really straining with heavy weights. So by doing 6x6, we're doing the same amount of volume we were when we were doing 3 sets of 12, but with much heavier weights. So doing a set of 6 obviously isn't actually too many reps, so it allows you to do a heavier weight but still get the same volume as doing higher rep sets. And it's something that I've been thinking about exploring for a while, and it's the first time I've done in this block, and I'm hoping it's going to have a good carryover, and obviously I'll keep you up to date. But this was the final set. And now these weights had felt, I need to find the word for it, but it was basically like easy hard, I would say, where the weight didn't feel too difficult, but it didn't feel easy either. There was a nice bit of strain in there, and it was nice and challenging. Going back to comp style squat, so doing the low bar squat, getting to a nice depth that should be fine in any competition. And that was it for the squat. So yeah, I'm really enjoying my low bar still. Definitely going to keep that as my competition squat. Now we're coming on to our second movement, which is the deadlift movement. Now something we've changed in this block of training is we're doing our second deadlift movement on our squat day and our second squat movement on our deadlift day, just to keep the movement pattern a bit fresher, allow us to push these weights a little bit more. So doing 160 kilo here, 3 sets of 5 on deficit deadlifts. Now I wasn't sure how hard these were going to feel, and honestly I was surprised how easy they actually felt. I am definitely somebody whose deadlift power is much better off the floor, and actually sometimes pulling from a deficit can feel a little bit stronger for me, but really happy with these. I think they're going to really help with my speed off the floor and my lockout as well. So that was it for them. We then came on to some axle stiff leg deadlifts. Now there's two points of doing these. Obviously we're trying to train the hamstrings with a stiff leg deadlift, but we're also giving our grip a bit of a workout as well. So doing double overhand on the axle really challenges your grip because you're giving the bar a clear path to roll from, unlike with a mixed grip. And realistically, the biggest challenge here wasn't necessarily doing the weight, it was keeping hold of the bar. And as you can see, I actually had to let the bar go and just regain my grip there, and then got straight back to it again. So I'd really recommend giving this a go. It really is quite enjoyable. You can see just dropping it at the end. We then come on to do some leg extensions. Now we don't have a leg extension in the gym, so using one of the best machines, and we're using a reverse hyper to perform single leg extensions at 40 kilos, which is really good. Reverse hypers are great bits of kit, and we are using them as actual reverse hypers in this block as well. And if you've never used a reverse hyper, I do honestly recommend you using them as for the main purpose of them, which is for training lower back, as you'll see in another video where we look at what I'm doing in my deadlift sessions. But yeah, just trying to get a bit of isolation for the quads, obviously to help me get a bit more size and strength in the muscle as well. So after that, we were going to move on to some back extensions. Now, one of the great things about training at SSBC is they have a 45-degree back extension. So if you've not seen one of these before, they actually might be more common than a lot of other styles of back extensions, but they're really good and really useful. Here you can see I'm doing them with 60 kilos. It's really getting a bit of squeeze at the top, letting the bar touch the ground each time, so getting a good range of motion. Just a little adjust there and really training that lower back. But that's it for this video, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed. As always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment below, or use the link to get in touch. To like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you all very much for watching.